Hello everyone, welcome to 100 Days 100 DBA Tool Script series, and this is the first session and it is a introduction session. So myself Ravi Shekhar, and I am having 11 years experience as a SQL database administrator along with cloud experience and automation experience as well. So why I have chosen this series is most of the DBAs already knows about the DBA tools as a PowerShell modules, but only few of them are using for their daily day-to-day activities. Only very few. Out of few, in that very few are implemented the automations for their day-to-day activities in production for their production systems. But this series will fixes everything. So we'll take one command for every session and will implement one powerful script which is really help to you on a daily day-to-day activities. So who is this for series? Obviously this DBA tools is built by DBAs and built for DBAs, specifically SQL DBAs. So this is for junior DBAs, mid-level DBAs, senior DBAs, and anyone who wants to learn the automation, anyone who wants to learn the PowerShell. So this is the right series to start. What makes this different is because in this series we'll take one command per every session and will create one powerful script, because DBA tools is having more than 700 plus commandlets, 713 so as of now. So we'll take one command per every session and will implement one powerful script which will really help to you for your day-to-day activities. During this series, for every session we'll take real production use case, and based on that we'll implement the powerful script. And also we'll discuss why we need to use this command, when we need to use this command, how to use this command. We'll explain in this series. And at the end of the session we are building a powerful script with HTML report. We can export the results into CSV, we can export the results into Excel, we can export the results into HTML, we can export the results into SQL Server tables as well. But I am very passionate about to export the result into HTML, but later we'll export the results into SQL Server database, tables or CSV files. We'll talk about later. But this series will export the result into HTML report. That is the final script. The final script will be exported into HTML report. Okay. So the complete series roadmap is, we'll start with the foundation and then we'll discuss about backup and restore commandlets, and then HADR part. In this HADR we'll cover log shipping and replication, always on, clustering, and also we'll talk about DAG, distributed availability groups as well, and migration and security and job automation related. For all this we'll cover in this series. Apart from this, I will try to cover metrics related commandlets as well, like CPU, memory, disk related. So we'll cover those parts as well. I'll try to add those commandlets, but make sure we'll cover these foundations of DBA tools: backup and restore, HADR, migration, security, and job automations. So in every session the format would be, we'll take one command and we'll take a real-time use case of the problem, and we'll create a live demo session, and depends on the requirement we'll do the customization of the script, and we'll try to do the best practices to implement an effective powerful DBA tool script. I can assure you, after 100 days, definitely you can automate your own SQL task with the DBA tools. If you are uh, disciplined and if you are consistent, if you spend time, then definitely after 100 days you can write your own SQL task with DBA tools. Not only DBA tools, with PowerShell you can write at your own. That's for sure. And also you can standardize your environment, you can stabilize your environment, and if you practice it daily, you are the first automation DBA person in your team. That's for sure. Because most of the DBAs will start, but they'll drop in the middle. But if you are stick to it, if you are confident, if you are disciplined, if you are consistent, then definitely after 100 days you will write your own SQL task automations. That's for sure. And the problem solved for this series is, there is after end of this series there will be no manual checks, no firefighting, and no fear of PowerShell. Because still now many DBAs are panicking about this PowerShell as it is a scripting language. But I can promise you, if you are with me till end of this series, you will be very comfortable with PowerShell. There is no fear of PowerShell if you are with me till end of this series. Obviously the prerequisites for this series is as SQL Server DBA. Obviously you have to know about this SQL Server, because these DBA tools is built for only SQL Server database administrations. And also a very basic knowledge of PowerShell, just very basic knowledge. And if you spend 30 minutes daily with proper discipline, with proper consistency, with passion, definitely you will be rock by end of this series with PowerShell. If you want to win this series, just follow the order, like whatever the structure which I have created for this entire series, just follow the order, practice daily, and whatever the script which you have created on your own, test in your workstation or your sandbox or your development system, and then build your repositories in GitHub. Okay, and this automation is no longer optional, because nowadays in every interview they are asking, do you have an experience in PowerShell, do you have an experience in batch, do you have an experience in any automation tools or any automation technologies. So it is very mandatory, you no need to skip. Okay, so it is not an optional, it is mandatory to survive. If you are a senior DBA or mid-level DBA, make sure it is very important. And wish you all the best, and we'll meet you in the next session. Thank you.